Hey everybody, and welcome back. Today we are going to be, instead of playing Terraria, since I'm a little stuck mentally on it, trying to figure out how to progress further without just recording episodes that are me failing in the jungle. But we're going to revisit an old game that I played a while back, but has since gotten a lot of updates, and I haven't touched it since, and I want to see how much things have changed. So, if you remember, here is Hand of Fate. Which should be a pretty fun game, I think. I enjoyed it the first time I played it.
One more for the game. Come, sit. You have passed the 13 gates. And you come to my table to play the game of life and death. Your stake is wagered. I refuse none who come here. Yet, I say, turn back.
I don't remember if that was in the original.
Back so soon? I knew you would not falter. The game begins. One lives and one dies. Let us see what you are made of.
There's an endless mode.
Do you have what it takes to defeat the rats?
Okay, so it does remember my old
Make
progress.
your choice.
So I actually want to reset progress. Yes. Oh, it's going to...
One more.
It basically restarted the entire game.
Come,
Okay, interesting.
sit.
I want to start over because if things have changed, and
You
I
have
think they've
passed
changed quite a bit,
13
I don't
gates.
want my progress to be like tainted by
You
that.
come to my table to play the game of life.
Like, I think I want to start over from the beginning where the opportunities to
stake
learn
is
are
wagered.
supposed to be there. So, sorry, you guys have to watch this
I
a second
refuse
time.
none who come here. Yet, I say, turn back.
You're being very ominous, sir. So let's get
Game
this started.
begins. One lives and one dies. Let us see what you are made of. Here is the first member of my court, the Jack of Dust. 12 in all must fall before you may challenge me. Let the cards fall where they may. We begin.
So once again, we are moving from place to place.
That first moment,
So it
that
costs us a
glinting
food
weapon.
to move.
the call to action, to adventure. Truly, there is nothing like it.
Ooh, we see a weapon glinting in the sunlight. Let's come down and retrieve the weapon. Oh my.
Choose from these options.
I try and watch the top card. I don't know if that... I'm sure it's actually random. So we succeeded. We draw a weapon card. Cool. We have an axe. Yes, I would like to equip the
A
axe.
moment to savor. That will make you much more effective.
The Maiden. One day in a shady forest, you encounter an elf maiden. She stops to greet you. I am Marith of the Forest Folk. My people have long helped the mortals of this realm. What boon would you ask of me? $30 gold.
I'm sure you're grateful for that.
25 gold. 15 gold. It's quite a bit of gold. The elders of your kind often say that we must retread paths we once took in order to gain advantage on the present. Farewell, mortal. Mr.
I was
Lionel.
never a fan of illusion or pretense. Here, I'll make an exception.
Okay, letting him talk. Whilst enjoying your evening meal at the local tavern, a strange old man takes us to the seat next to yours. He taps your shoulder quite painfully with his wooden staff to get your attention, and you notice that he appears to be a goblin, poorly disguised as a human. His wizened face grins at you with a hint of madness. My name is Mr. Lionel. If you give me what I need, boy, I will conjure up your heart's desire with this wizarding wand of my own creation. He cackles uncontrollably for a few moments, then sits patiently waiting for your answer. I'll ask him what he needs. I need to help you. Mr. Lionel taps his staff on the ground and a shield materializes at your feet. There you go, old bean. He smiles a warm grin and reveals all his chipped and yellowed teeth. Your face reminds me of my son. I haven't met you before, have I? Let me draw a shield card. Shields with this trait allow hero to reflect projectiles back at the attacker. This must be performed with precise timing as the projectile draws near. Press the Y button to reflect projectiles. Look for a green indicator above the hero's head. Oh, and if it's got counter, we can use Y to counterattack.
You can now reflect your opponent's ranged attacks using your shield. Make good use of this skill if you wish to survive.
Then, before you can stop him with inhuman speed, he snatches a pickled onion off your plate and sprints out the tavern door. All he wanted was a pickle.
Bound once more, seeking the heart of it all.
And we go down the stairs.
You are on the final floor of our simple map. Your opponent waits here for you. Find him. If you defeat me, well, it is early to be talking about victories and losses. Let us see what you're made of.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let him talk whenever he starts talking. While crossing the ancient rope bridges of Dead Man's Gorge, you hear sounds of movement below. It's an ambush. 1 monster card, 2 of dust.
You can now counter your opponent's attacks. Hit the counter button when you see the flashing indicator.
Okay, so X is attack, B is stun, A is dodge roll. Boom! Get wrecked. That was fun. The combat was definitely a lot better introduced, I feel, than it used to be. Because I remember it took me a while to figure some of that stuff out. 3 gain cards and equipment. Ooh.
A classical approach to dealing with crowds.
Nice.
Artifacts provide powerful special
Free food.
abilities to
Very
use in
nice.
combat, but it takes time to ready them.
Ooh, a traveling mage. In a shady grove off the beaten trail, you find a traveling merchant looking to trade with wandering adventurers. Mages sell only specific items that they've discovered in faraway lands. Their prices can be high, but they also pay well for anything that catches their interest. Greetings, wise traveler. I have much to offer you. We've got some gold, so I
If you
figured
were
we should
wondering
stop
why
it.
you've been collecting all that gold, you now have your answer. We're starting to get into the meat of the game now. The back and forth between resources and rewards.
Ooh. Ooh. That looks really good. Wait, well, that's while all dragon relics are equipped? Hmm. So, the alchemical silver would take the slot that I currently have. So, I don't want to do that. Let's sell items. Yeah, that's all I got. So, I'm not going to do that. I can also buy food. Okay, let's try this.
The key to success is specialization. The more specific the intention, the more channeled the power, and the more dramatic is the result.
I want the Plunderer's Cap. It'll let me do quite a bit, I think. I don't know if this map's gonna last any longer than this, or if I'll get to keep what I've got. I probably won't, but... Oh, an ambush.
What did you think would happen with a card called Ambush, eh?
A slight rustling behind you is all the warning you have. All the warning you get that your life is in grave danger. So we draw a monster card. It is the 3 of Dust. So now we must fight 3 things. I do like the way it introduces this. I don't know if there's a particular manner that determines what's going on. Oh, excuse me with the background. Yep, artifacts. Barely got that off. Oh wow, that was the last one. My artifact was reactivated. While searching the area for anything worth salvaging, you realize that one of your opponents is only pretending to be dead. Oh really? There's actually a failure on this case. Once again, trying to follow the top card. Don't know if it actually works.
A peasant's weapon, but effective nonetheless.
It's the same as what I have.
Really?
Sure, UX.
Is that what you're going to do?
5. Basically, we're getting extra food because of that Plunderer's Cap. And it is the Jack of Dust.
You have reached my first champion. A good man, driven to madness by a war that took all from him. Wife and child, kith and kin. From such dark and brittle iron I forge my tools. Now we see your metal.
That's like a really intense little speech
This
there.
token will unlock more cards if you can defeat this encounter.
So let's defeat the encounter, shall we? I think we can do it. Ooh, he's got 4 of dust with him. I feel like that animation is new. I'm once again back to really liking this game.
Some enemy attacks cannot be blocked or countered. Get out of the way or stop them with your own counterattack.
Oh, dang. Gotta remember to dodge out of the way on those. And victory. Kinda like us reaching for the card.
Down into the worms with him. Perhaps there is peace for him in the grave, poor soul. One champion has been sent to the cabinet. Yet we are only at the start of our road. You will face 11 more opponents who will test your strength, your memories, and your resolve. Few fall at the first hurdle. None reach the last. We have wagered, and you have won. You may claim your rewards, yet I will also claim mine. As you improve, so do I. Balance must be retained.
I really like this. The dialogue here is valuable. Jack of Skulls, Dead King's Hall, Local Peasant, Devil's Choice, River, and Captain of the Guards. So those are getting added to our deck. Medium armor, chains of rage, mercenary contract, medium armor, fortitude's breath, desperate measures, and last but not least, bandit attack.
Shall we deal again?
I think we've got
good.
time. We'll
Now
deal
you
again.
understand the basics. We can begin in earnest. Your hero is returned to his beginning items. Our decks are reset. Welcome to the cabinet, home of the members of my court. Time for you to face my undead army. Meet the Jack of Skulls.
Yeah, sure. We'll use the recommended one. I'm not sure what'll be there, but we'll go ahead and start the game. The
New
Jack of
content
Skulls.
awaits you. It will be awarded when you complete your run. I will add my own cards to the deck. How boring life would be without a little spice.
It's a lot of enemies hanging out down there.
We play for life and death. Prepare yourself.
I am prepared. Mr. Lionel.
I'm starting to wonder if you're simply leaving this card in as a quick way to get your hands on a shield.
Yep. Ooh, this one's new. Every third encounter does not consume food. Nice. So it's the same encounter, so I'm not going to read it. River.
Running water protects against many things in myth. Generally,
I pretty much
though,
have to attempt to cross
it's just
it.
a
Oh,
pain to get past.
huge success. Ah, I could have. So close. Your light armor makes the crossing relatively easy. You reach the other side, cold and wet, but unharmed. We had a chance to win the token. Captain of the
I always
guards.
thought it was best to avoid the problems of others. I see you have no such concerns.
Stranger,
More
he calls out.
skeletons for you to deal with.
Let me read, man. Stranger, he calls out as he throws his weapon to you. Here, take my mace and put an end to these monstrosities. Mace, 27 damage.
It's a
Oh,
lump
it's
of
holy.
iron on a stick. Not terribly subtle.
No, not terribly subtle, but Jesus, man. Going with this trait strikes fear into the cold hearts of the undead. They will sustain more damage and may not be resurrected around such holy relics. Yes, I want to equip a friggin' mace. Let's do this shit. And it's holy. I mean, we're in skulls. Sounds like an amazing card to have. Wrecked. So the combat isn't like terribly difficult, but man, it's fun. I'm enjoying it. Good work putting them to rest. Keep the mace. We have enough back at Kadir, he said, slowly standing. We've been hearing reports of undead in our kingdom recently, and I came to investigate. He stops to look around all the bone fragments. More of them here than I suspected. Some new horror must have decided to settle in these parts and brought its minions. I must head back to the capital and report this to the Duke. Watch your step, friend. There is something more powerful at work than just these skeletons. This card's token is now
Token
yours.
is yours. Well done.
Which means we'll get to open it at the end.
Head downwards, if you dare. Many have reached this far. Further, in fact. I do not know if you have what it takes to do better than they did.
Greetings, traveler. I have much to offer you. Unfortunately, I have like no gold, so I might be able to sell something, but I think I threw out my rusty axe. My rusty axe. I don't think I can sell it. Yeah. Oh, nice. That'd be cool to get, but I can't afford. Cannot afford. I might come back. We'll see. The Twisted Canyon.
It lives in every game. That initial moment where things begin.
We've
I
already
have
seen
worked
this one.
on these cards all my days, and the canyon has been there from the outset.
So we get to draw a weapon card. We get a sword. I do not want to equip it, but I could sell it if I so chose. The Maiden.
Fair Merith. I'm not surprised to find
You know what,
that
I'll try
this
asking for
account
longer
remains
life.
vivid in your memories.
Ooh, a max health gain card. Okay. So now I know what it does. I'll go ahead and take the stairs.
Deeper towards our foe.
I don't think that sword's gonna give me
brings you
much,
to play
considering
the
that I
game?
could have bought one for 10 gold.
I know you will not tell me. Like all the rest,
Bandit
you are
attack.
silent.
A group of bandits. Man, I can't talk today. A group of bandits suddenly attacks. The King of Dust isn't happy about you killing his men. 2 of Dust. We will wreck this 2 of Dust. The graphics for this game are also still pretty good. I really do like the cards spawning stuff. A hunk of metal on a stick. You betcha. Boom! With like 15 max combo. Definitely wailed on some people while they were on the ground. Don't know if that's a very honorable thing to do, but... Among the bodies you find a scrap of parchment with a rough description of you, plus an offer of a reward from the King of Dust. 3 food. 3 food's important. We kind of need it all. A winding trail.
An ambush. Hardly fair, is it?
So a tree fell across. Oh man. Are you kidding? 4 of dust? I can do this. I've got a mace. Like, I can hit A to skip this, but I kind of don't want to. Give me my shield. Give me my mace. Let's do this. Ah, you got me. I tried to counter and it didn't work. And dispatched. That looked painful. So I took 5 damage. Oh well. 3 gains cards. Draw 3. It's new, so I want to see what it is.
I'm impressed. Few select these sorts of weapons because nobody ever anticipates being in peril. Such misplaced confidence is usually their downfall.
So it's holy and it deals 32, and it does even more damage the lower end of health I am. So it's already better, and then
Are you
it's going to
sure
get
that's the
better
right
when I do
approach?
poorly.
One of my
Ooh,
cards.
5 foods.
A small
10
benefit.
health. Okay, the 10
I
health
will not
isn't
be
needed.
so
but-
graceful for long.
Dead King's Hole.
There's a token in it for you if you win.
2 monster cards. I will attempt to take them by surprise. Oh. Well, this could be unfortunate. Ah, damn. I might still get the token. We'll see. We'll see if I end up in a bad position or what happens. I think I'll be okay. Ah, dang it. I tried to attack when I should have tried to counterattack. And... oh. I love the ragdoll. I gotta appreciate the ragdoll. The card's token is ours. On equipment. Oh, nice. I like this one.
A knife for all, and mercy for none. Artifacts give you powerful abilities to use in combat. Were you hoping this was the end? No. Another floor awaits.
Let's
Good.
do it.
Now all you need to do is find and kill the Jack of Skulls, and we can progress.
We will go to the shop. Greetings, wise traveler. I have much to offer you. So basically, everything that we see will be reset to our starting value, or our starting situation, every single time we start a new one. But we might as well try out new stuff. I don't have any wounds, so I don't think I can do that. I can sell this mace for $3. I can sell this sword for $3. And then I have all my other stuff. Let's see what I can buy. Explorer's helmet reveals stairs encountered on entering level and grants a gold bonus revealing every encounter on a level. I kind of like that. Chains of Rage. This one's new. During combat, strikes sustained from blows and wands have a chance to restore your cooldowns. Well, let's take the helmet's explorer's helmet. I like exploring everything on a floor.
To navigation, but still.
I mean, he's right. It's a little late, but I'm buying it because I have the gold too, and because why not? The devil's choice.
I like this demon.
A cloaked devil.
He lies as often as he tells the truth.
A cloaked devil appears in your path. I'm here to test your strength, so-called hero. Choose your foe. Since that is whom you wish to fight, I think today I shall make you fight the others instead. Okay. I've already fought this fight. And I wrecked it. I might start skipping these just for time, but... for now I'm not concerned. My new helmet is pretty bitchin'. I feel like it makes me look like a conquistador. Man. Then those knives wrecked people. I'm impressed, actually. Excellent, the devil cries. You have passed my cunning test. Have some treasure. Perhaps next time our paths cross, I will kill you myself. Bunch of supplies. And equipment.
I'm sure you're grateful.
Oh, nice. Yeah, let's do that. The only reason I'm doing it is because the knives are good, but I want to try this out and see how helpful it is. And we have found the Jack of Skulls.
The undead. Of all the players in the game, these are the most dangerous in the world, yet in no natural form. A wrongness, an error, cheating.
Yep, cheating death. Let's do this.
Shots from rifles cannot be deflected. You would do better to avoid them. Are you agile enough?
Counterattack. And I got him. I even missed some gold that's lying on the ground. Victory.
Ah, well done. Well done indeed. But you have roused the dead in their dusty tombs, and even I cannot say what will come of it. Now our wager becomes more interesting. Will the tools you've earned suffice to address the challenges I pose? That is the question, is it not?
Okay, he's done talking. I like whoever did the VO on this did a really good job. I really like all the stuff that they've done here. I'm really enjoying the storytelling. Alright, that's a lot of tokens. Let's start. The Murder at Sea DLC has arrived. Visit Landlocked Blubber to begin the new quest. Interesting. I don't know if that means there's actual DLC to get for the game. I'll have to look into that and get back to you guys, because last I checked this was still early access. The hunt for the White Minotaur has begun. The White Council is expanding its influence. The Goblin King's Hall DLC is ready. Everything that has to do with our friend who gives us our shield, or who has given us our shield. Helping the Captain of the Guards, you receive the mace and the mace. So we get 2 mace cards that we can put into the deck. Exploring the Dead King's Halls, you receive treasure chests. For surviving the Devil's Choice, you receive the Devil's Wager. Interesting. This is Jack of Skulls 1. Yeah, Skeleton, my Skeleton Jack. The Crucible, Queen of Dust, Helpful Priest, and Desert Storm. And also, Helm of Reflection, Consuming Shame, Angel's Wing, and Frostfang.
Shall we deal again?
In fact, not just yet. What are those characters over there that I have not noticed before? Looks like a statue or something, a monument, not actual people. Anyway, I'm curious to see what you guys thought about this game. As I said, it's been a while. I did play it, but it's been a while since I've posted any videos of it. I'm personally enjoying it. I think that's, I'm personally enjoying it. I'm going to keep playing this even if I don't keep recording it. But I know Terraria doesn't always get the most views, and as I said earlier, I'm kind of slowing down on it. Just because we're reaching a point where the boss fights are really hard, and being in expert mode as a single person is pretty darn rough. But all that said and done, I'm ready. I'm ready to play a new game, record something new, see what you guys think about it, and if the time is right to switch up what my weekend content is, then by all means I'll do so. But I need your opinions on that, so feel free to let me know in the comment section down below. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this episode. Once again, I really would appreciate your feedback on any and all things that you thought about this game, because I am personally enjoying it quite a bit, as I keep saying. But yeah, I'll see you all next time.